Hi, I'm meteorologist Tony Petrarca in the Pinpoint 12 Forecast Center. You've clicked on the Weather Now link on this Friday evening, almost quarter of 10, our 10 o'clock newscast starting shortly. I want to give you a quick update on this Veterans Day Friday night. We're looking at the Newport Pell Bridge, lit up in red, white, and blue for Veterans Day. You can see the reduced visibility, some fog. Boy, there's a lot of humidity. It's like a summertime night. I mean, temperatures are still well into the 60s. The humidity is high, and we've had some showers and some rain coming through. And there's more rain on the way overnight tonight and into early tomorrow morning. Now, we're in a pinpoint weather alert. It's not so much because of any excessive rain, even though we do have some downpours and even some thunderstorms on the way, but rather a wind advisory, which technically it goes into effect starting shortly at 10 o'clock until 11 a.m. I think the core of the strongest winds are going to be from about midnight to 8 o'clock in the morning, so overnight. And when we say strong, we're generally in this area in light tan here. This is where the wind advisory is in effect. Gusts somewhere between 40 and 50, and usually gusts of that magnitude. You don't really get anything too widespread as far as wind damage or power outages, but some isolated outages, some isolated branches and wires may come down, especially in these areas that are shaded in light brown overnight into very early tomorrow morning. Now, it'll still be quite windy in our northern suburbs as well, but the strongest winds are going to be felt the further south you go. And again, this is a wind advisory until early Saturday morning, and that's the reason why we're in a weather alert. So our threat tracker is elevated overnight through at least early Saturday morning. Showers, heavy at times. Thinking during the pre-dawn hours while we're sleeping, maybe some rumbles of thunder. Again, gusts of 40 to 50, maybe a gust of 55 out across southeastern Mass. And would prefer to use the word isolated rather than widespread when it comes to any potential outages. But the risk is there. Looking at Saturday afternoon, I mean, this is, let me show you this. See if I can get rid of these arrows. Now, let me open this up. Can we open it up? Good. There we go. Look at Saturday afternoon. Rapid improvement, not just sunshine. Look at the temperature, 72 degrees. So just a huge improvement the second half of the day on Saturday. So here's the satellite and radar composite. And this is like remnant moisture from what was once Hurricane Nicole. Obviously no longer a hurricane. Two areas of moisture. You see one offshore, a little bit of a lull where we have showers, and a second more generous area of rain that's going to be coming through during the overnight. This will include some thunder. As far as rainfall amounts, generally, you can hear the rain on the roof here in the studio, so we got some downpours right now here in East Providence. But looking at amounts that are going to be up to about an inch, inch and a half, 2 inches of rain, which is manageable, but it is enough rain to cause some ponding of water on the roads overnight. There may be a little bit of localized street flooding overnight early in the morning. Again, specifically the wind gusts in this orange area between 45 and 50, especially out towards southeastern Mass. And further inland, we're going to be gusting 35 to 40. But even this yellow area, you could still get some gusts to 45. And the better chance of something isolated as far as power outages, again, scattered, isolated, would be right in here overnight. So the forecast overnight through early morning, here we are Saturday, 6 a.m. Still some showers, maybe a few thunderstorms. Look at the temperature. This is incredible for Saturday morning in November, 6 a.m. It's in the upper 60s to around 70. Now take note, by 10 o'clock in the morning, you can already see the clearing out in Connecticut that is getting set to work in. So essentially the clearing is from west to east. Here's the clearing line by 10 a.m. Boom, sunshine in the afternoon. Look at these temperatures, unseasonably warm, 72 degrees on average. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it is spectacular. And then cooling down to Saturday evening. Saturday night, we're back into the 50s. So the breakdown on Saturday morning, rain and wind and some thunder very early. By 9, 10 o'clock, it's moving out. 11 o'clock in the morning, the sun's breaking through, and in the afternoon, it's just spectacular with warm sunshine, temperatures in the lower 70s. So wrapping it up, because we're going to be starting our 10 o'clock newscast soon. Increasing rain, wind, and some isolated thunder during the overnight hours into the pre-dawn hours of Saturday. Wind gusts of 40 to 50 miles per hour, primarily in our southern suburbs. Any power outages would be isolated rather than widespread. and huge improvements as we get a blast of summer-like sunshine by Saturday afternoon. Make the most of it, too, because Sunday is a lot cooler. All right, that's your latest Weather Now update. Thanks for logging in.